I can't really figure out why this game just doesn't look right, man. What are this PS2 graphics? What the fuck is this? Where are the videos? What is going on here? Where are the fucking video settings? This is all the video settings. I can't even turn motion blur on. I guess I can technically. Okay, this is it. This is all your video settings. What the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, where's the box? What the fuck is this? 30 frames per second? 30 frames per second? So a few months ago, I actually made a video talking about how I believe that Hogwarts Legacy was going to change the way that gamers expect games to come out. You know, we're going to expect more and better of our games moving here forward. And a lot of people called me crazy, and they were, you know, talk shit, like you don't know what you're talking about and all this. But then Redfall came out, and 5 minutes after it came out, when I know none of you motherfuckers had even played it yet, you could find all sorts of reviews online. Like, I'm talking literally hundreds, maybe thousands of reviews. Day one, as soon as the game come out, all sorts of reviews, all of them bashing the game. Just saying, you know, I played this game so you don't have to play it and all this. And like I said, everybody said, look, people aren't going to change their mind about what they expect of games, but it seems like, I don't know. I've never seen this with other games in the past. I've never seen other games get absolutely review bombed for, you know, thousands of views the 5 minutes after they came out. But the reason I think that these review bombs happen is because the PC players of the game, the hardcore nerds, they couldn't get their 60 frames per second, so they were all up in arms and angry. And I think what happened is a lot of people went into this game with knowing that they couldn't get 60 frames per second, and so you're going into a game with a negative attitude already, and they just ended up just bashing it and hating it because you're already in a negative space where you're playing it. You're not going to have a good time if you go in already with negative thoughts. I went in day one. You can see my streams on my channel. Day one, I went into Redfall, played the game fine. I think I did like a 3 or 4 hour stream. I might have got disconnected once. I was having no issues on Xbox. I played with some people. I LFG'd some players, talked to them about it. They were all absolutely loving the game, had no complaints about it. We didn't get DC'd the whole time. 3 hour stream, none of us got kicked. So all these reviews that came out 5 minutes after the game came out, bashing it, complaining about it, saying this and that, don't believe them, guys. Like, and I know everybody had a different experience. Obviously, there were people that were getting disconnected and having issues like that. And I know people are upset about the frame issues thing. And, you know, everybody's going to have, I'm sure that other people had a bad experience. But the fact that it was just like every single review about this game that came out was just negative and bashing it. And I'm telling you guys, it is actually a really fun game. Don't listen to the negative reviews. I encourage you to go play it, try it out for yourself, and make your own mind up. Don't just abandon a game and decide you don't want to try it out just because some popular people on YouTube absolutely destroyed it and hated on it. Redfall, the latest offering from Bethesda, is a game that blends supernatural chaos, compelling storytelling, and engaging gameplay into a captivating vampire hunting experience. Prepare to be whisked away to a town teetering on the edge of darkness, where you'll assemble a team of unlikely heroes and embark on an adventure that will have you staking vampires and uncovering secrets in equal measure. Guys, I'm telling you, like, once you start getting into this story and you see what this doctor has done, and like you get into it, and like there's these creepy missions where you got to use like these spirits, and I know a lot of people hated on it. They complained about it, like, oh, this is how you like tell major plot points of the story. But dude, like that first mission where you're in a mansion, that it was spooky, okay? Like, and the thing I liked about this game is the animation style and how it's not really scary, because I don't do scary games that well. But this mission, man, like you're in there, dark, there's like these creepy little kids and shit, and like it was creepy, okay? Let's start with the narrative. Redfall immerses you in a rich and atmospheric world that feels like a love letter to classic horror lore. The town of Redfall finds itself plunged into darkness as a legion of vampires descend upon it, leaving its residents in dire need of a hero. You'll be drawn into a gripping tale of survival, mystery, and redemption, unraveling the town's dark past and forging alliances with a diverse cast of characters who are fascinating as they are hilarious. So yeah, I do like the fact that there's 4 different characters. I've only played one of them at the moment. In my opinion, is the best one. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he's the guy that can like teleport himself forward, and in my opinion, he has the best abilities. He can like shock the vampires. He has a big light that he throws out that like turns all the vampires into concrete and freezes them all. And I love his abilities. Now I know a lot of people were making fun of the chick that like calls her boyfriend in for a favor and things like that. I don't know about guys. Like I said, I've only played one character, and I absolutely love him. I don't know. Maybe I'll try the other characters eventually. I know there's also some DLC characters that are coming out. I think they're going to be vampires. I'm not sure. I haven't delved too much into it, but I think they're actually going to be vampires that are on your side or something. I don't. I'm really interested to see where they go with this, and I'm also curious if we're getting another map. I would love. This is how much I enjoyed this game, guys. Like I really hope that with the DLC characters, they also bring us a new map to play because I was having so much fun with this game. I'm actually on my second playthrough right now. Speaking of characters, Redfall truly shines in its portrayal of memorable and lovable protagonists, from the sarcastic vampire slayer with a knack for witty comebacks to the brilliant and quirky inventor who can fashion deadly weapons out of everyday objects. Each member of your team brings their unique skills and personality to the table. The banter and the camaraderie between the characters are top notch, creating memorable moments that will have you laughing out loud while dispatching bloodsuckers with style. The gameplay in Redfall is a delightful mix of fast-paced action and strategic decision-making. Whether you prefer going in guns blazing or taking a more stealthy approach, the game caters to a various playstyle. The combat is fluid and satisfying, with a wide array of weapon and supernatural abilities at your disposal. Want to fry a vampire with a bolt of lightning or freeze them solid with an ice spell? You got it. Redfall encourages experimentation and rewards creativity, allowing you to approach encounters in ways that suit your playstyle and preferences. And again, guys, like I said, I've only played one character, so I can't really speak to the other characters, but they all seem like they have really cool abilities, so I'm actually kind of excited to get out there and try the other ones. Exploration is another highlight of Redfall. The town of Redfall is meticulously crafted, offering a sandbox filled with secrets to uncover and hidden treasures to find. From abandoned houses with creepy basements to eerie graveyards shrouded in mist, every corner of the town has its own story to tell. The attention to detail is impressive, and you'll find yourself drawn to every nook and cranny, eager to unearth the town's dark secrets and lore. And even though myself, like I wasn't able to find too many secrets and lore, I did find some hidden crypts and things like that, and I definitely found a lot of the little secret audio things and stuff, but I definitely need to do a lot more exploring. Visually, Redfall is a treat for the eyes. The art direction captures the perfect balance between gothic horror and vibrant beauty. The environments are richly detailed, with stunning lighting effects and heighten the atmosphere and immerse you in the world. From moonlit beaches to decaying manor houses, every location feels distinct and adds to the overall sense of immersion.
But,
When you wake up, we'll go sailing together. I promise.
all right. Okay. Thanks, Chuck.
Thank you. You'll feel a little chill, then you'll just drift off to sleep. We'll be here when you wake up.
And that's exactly what I was speaking on, guys. Like, I love the animation style of this game because, like I said, I don't do well with horror games. So by them making it kind of cartoony and silly and trying to make it more like horror comedy than a straight up horror game, this game was absolutely perfect for someone like me who wants that little bit of horror feel, but I just don't do well with like real serious horror titles. Redfall's multiplayer aspect deserves praise as well. The game seamlessly integrates cooperative play, allowing you to team up with friends or join forces with other players online. The multiplayer experience enhances the game, providing opportunities for coordinated attacks, clever tactics, and epic boss battles. It's a blast to tackle the vampire menace alongside friends, sharing laughter and facing off against the supernatural horrors together. And like I said, guys, like I played it day one with 2 other people that were on my team. we had absolutely no disconnection problems whatsoever. So that's true. And this game is a lot more fun with friends, obviously. Unfortunately for me, I had to LFG it because none of my friends wanted to get the game because they were all believing in, everyone bashing it for the 30 frames per second, which is laughable to me. I mean, I'm an old school gamer. I can barely tell the difference between 60 FPS and 30 FPS. Like, I can't really see. So, like, I grew up playing the original Nintendo. So all of these graphics and frames per second look like a movie to me.
I might actually kill him faster. Fuck it, I'm gonna do my old strat. Let's go.
Sir.
Wow, I'm fucking up.
Alright. One of his ultimate attacks is here already.
I forgot about gold assault rifle.
He does 9 damage, so. Wanna break the last one?
Yeah. Ugh. Fucking dying over here.
I'm gonna melt this guy as soon as you do.
That's fine, this guy's dead anyway. Okay, it's over. Stake him. Go stake him. Go to stake him.
And then as for the boss fights, I absolutely love the boss fights. I found them so enjoyable. And I know I've seen other reviewers bashing them and saying, oh, they were laughably easy and things like that, even on the hardest difficulty. I tried to solo my first boss fight and got my ass handed to me. And I was on the easiest difficulty. Maybe I didn't grind enough. Maybe I didn't do enough of the side missions and level my character up enough. I might have went in under level. That might be on me. But like going in solo for your first boss fight, that's when I actually had to hop on LFG and try to find some people that could actually help me. They were higher level than me and they came in and yeah, they made easy work of the boss, but I trying to solo it my first time, I was not able to do it. In conclusion, Redfall is a must-play title for fans of supernatural action, captivating storytelling, and unforgettable characters. With its gripping narrative, stellar gameplay, and stunning visuals, it's a game that sinks its fangs into you and refuses to let go. Whether you're a seasoned vampire slayer or a newcomer to the genre, Redfall delivers fresh and engaging experience that will leave you thirsting for more. Prepare to be enchanted, entertained, and thoroughly immersed in the dark and humorous world of Redfall. And guys, like, I know I'm not stupid. I know I'm giving this game a lot of praise right now, but it's just because I thoroughly enjoyed this game. I had so much fun with it. Everybody that I found on LFG, they had fun with it. They were saying how much they loved the game, and we were actually talking about how much hate we couldn't believe how much hate the game was getting. So it seems like I'm way overhyping it, but this game does have its flaws. The cutscenes are laughable. I have no idea why they decided not to do real cutscenes. Like, what are you thinking?
Creepy.
I met her once. She came to our Easter egg hunt at the church one year. It feels like a lifetime ago. She looked happy. I thought she was happy. But she left her stuffed rabbit in the church lost and found. I always meant to bring it back to her. I guess that'll just be one of my regrets, huh? Could you bring the rabbit here? I'd like to set up a memorial. She deserves that much. Thank you.
A lot of the dialogue is extremely cringy and definitely need to work on writing. And the weapons themselves, they don't seem to have a large variety of weapons. Even I'll call them exotics. I don't know. I think they're called legendaries in the game. I call them exotics because they're the yellow weapons. But even the exotics, they're, some of them are just awkward and weird. Like, I got an auto rifle, but it fires like a sniper. It wasn't, I was all excited because I got this new exotic that's supposed to be super powerful, and it ended up, I didn't like it. Its rate of fire was just shit. It might have had extremely high damage, but when I get an auto rifle, okay, I want to spray and pray. I want to have fun with it. I don't want to sit there and hard aim and no. Also, trying to get skins in this game seems like it's fucking impossible. Like I said, I'm almost done with my second playthrough, and I think I can count on one hand the number of skins that I have found and unlocked in this game. So they're definitely expecting you to pay actual money to get the skins. And you probably have to for some of them. I don't know. I didn't look that much into it because I'm not paying actual money for skins. But yeah, like they need to have some sort of system where you can actually unlock these skins through the game. Not only that, but the skins themselves are not even that desirable. They have a lot of like furry costumes in there, like just silly ones that like there's not a whole lot of diversity in the skins themselves. So I don't really even seeing a point right now until they start to come out with some better content that you would even really want to grind for them. And speaking of boss fights, I absolutely love the bosses in this game. Each boss is so unique and creative in its own way. The design of the bosses was so fucking cool, man. I absolutely loved each one. And then each one has their own separate mechanics and everything like that. But man, I could not get over the design of how fucking epic and creepy and crazy looking these bosses are. With the last boss being kind of a letdown. The last boss, the final boss, was the one that I was most disappointed in. It was kind of anticlimactic. You know, you don't really get to fight it. You kind of do your own mechanics and get rid of her that way. So the last boss was actually the weakest of the boss. But man, the other bosses were so cool. And there's one that you don't actually get to fight. It's not a boss zombie, but it's so gruesome and just crazy. I love stuff like that, man. It was so cool to see. And not just the bosses. I mean, every vampire. There are so many unique types of vampires in this game, with some of them ranging from like super easy to kill, like the ones that just they're literally they just sit still and spew out a cloud of blood that you can't walk through because it'll damage it. So you gotta hit them with the UV ray and you know, kill them that way to get rid of the cloud of blood. There's a vampire that has shields to go. Oh my god, these fuckers are so annoying. They are so difficult to fight early on, man. They got these shields that spin around them, and you gotta shoot them through the gaps in the shield. And oh man, that fucker gets on my nerves. But each each vampire is so unique and cool in its own way. And then once you've farmed enough or killed enough of the vampires, this giant rook vampire, this hulk of a vampire beast comes down. And if you manage to kill it, it is guaranteed to drop you something really good, a really good piece of gear. So that's another way you can actually farm loot in this game. Another problem is the in-game content. I mean, it sounds good in theory. They're basically these vampire nests that you have to take out that allow you to farm for loot, guns and things like that. But the problem is there only seems to be like maybe 3 or 4 different ones that you can do. And so they end up getting pretty stale and pretty boring quite quickly. But other than that, guys, like I said, I truly enjoyed this game. I'm having so much fun with it. I am looking forward to the DLC. If it's just a character pack, I probably won't end up even playing it. But if they bring a whole new island out to explore and new bosses and things like that, hell yeah, I'll be down to get a DLC. I would definitely check it out. Like I said, I've been having so much fun with this game. So like I said, don't listen to the review bombers and like the haters and things like that are all of the nerdy guys living in his basement smelling his own farts. Like, I only get 30 frames per second, man. Like,
and I guess you're also a bunch of socially awkward nerds.
Oh, yes.
That seems to be said.
fuck them guys, alright? Like, this game was fun. I enjoyed it. Everybody that I talked to while I was on, LFGing people, they all were enjoying it. They were all having a good time with it. So if you haven't checked it out, guys, don't listen to people. Go check it out. Have fun, and thank you for watching. I am the one and only Z. Bye-bye.